now on to the dumbest thing about this hookah. The base. If you look very closely, you'll notice that it's not horribly designed. It looks kind of cool. These swirly little glittery things look like they were done by a 7th grader. You know, not super even around there, as you can see, but once again, it's handmade. But this just feels like something that my little niece would have done as an after-school project, not something that a professional company would do. See that giant chip in the paint? That actually was not there when I first bought it. It appeared after the first time I used it. So this is something that just really bugs me about this base, because I've had it for about a week now, and already there is visible damage to it that was done by just normal wear and tear. So the whole time that I've been talking, I've had this sitting with ice water inside of the base, and there's little water droplets appearing on the outside because it's super cold. And all I'm going to do right here is touch my finger to this and rub it gently. Okay, just the pad of my finger. This isn't my nail or anything. This paint comes off if you get it wet. Isn't that the most retarded thing you've ever heard? What are they using to paint this? So what does this mean for you? Well, hopefully it means that you'll never actually get your hookah base wet, which might be a problem if you ever fill it with water, which might be a problem if you ever want to smoke out of it. Maybe it's just me, but if you're spending $160+ on a hookah, the base shouldn't have been made in a 7th grade crafts class by someone who got a C- on it. Like, seriously, look at this. All this stuff rubbed off just because the base got wet. Right there is because I accidentally smudged it with my finger when I was picking it up and carrying it from room to room. And you see these little cracks right here? That got there right after I had smoked, and the base was covered in a little bit of condensation like it is now, and I ran warm water in it to clean it out. That is also when I got the crack that I told you about earlier, which you can see runs clear from there to the other side. And it seems to have started at this weird spider vein looking thingy in the middle. I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm also curious, what glass are they using for these things? Because this is the world's worst, most brittle glass. And if you look at the bottom here, I don't know why I think this is so weird, but oh man, that light is shining right in my face, and it is really hot. Look at this thing. Look at it. Yeah, that is hot. With my generic hookah, all of the hose ports go into this kind of common chamber here in the middle. But with the KM, every single hose port has its own little hole in the bottom. It does not appear to be a straight tube from here to there. There's some sort of jagged edges in there that will catch things. This makes cleaning your hose ports retardedly difficult, since any cleaning brushes you use will get caught somewhere in this section. Also, there is no way to take this apart. If you look at the stem here very closely, there are a few little dings right there, but that is kind of the appeal of KMs, is that they are handcrafted by the hardworking indigenous people of somewhere in Egypt. So what does this mean for you? All in all, this isn't a bad hookah. My main gripe with it is that I feel the craftsmanship is a little shoddy for something that costs a lot of money. It just seems like there are other hookahs out there that cost a lot less that you can probably get just as good of a smoke out of. If your only concern is that you want the draw to be super easy, then this is the hookah for you. But if you're looking for other qualities other than just the size of the downstem, you might want to go with another one, to be honest. Or at least get a new base for it that's not made by KM. Of course, the problem is if you do that, KMs are all handmade, and so the exact size of everything isn't going to be precise, and you might have a little trouble getting other accessories for it that'll fit perfectly. So thanks for watching. I'm Barlow, and you can look forward to a few more reviews on some hookah accessories and things here on my YouTube channel.